everyone, and welcome to Kat's Krafty Corner. I'm your host, Kathy Cabot from the La Crosse Public Library, and today I'm going to share a very special Easter craft with you. We are going to do these adorable bunny candy wrappers. And not only are candy wrappers available for Easter, you can do them for Halloween and Christmas. For Halloween, my suggestions are a bat, a witch, a mummy, or even Frankenstein. For Christmas, you could do a snowman, a Santa, or even Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. But today, we are working on Easter. So, we will need a few supplies for this craft. First thing we're going to need is a full-size candy bar. Delicious. We will need your trusty pair of scissors. We're also going to need a very fine point black pen. We'll either need some glue or some double-sided tape, whichever you prefer. You're going to need some wiggly or googly eyes, whichever you call them. I like to use pink ink, or you can use pink blush. With the ink, I like to use a dabber, or you can use a cotton ball. Finally, for the bunny tail, you're going to either need to use a white pom-pom or another cotton ball. You will either need to use a pencil and a ruler or a paper cutter if you have one. Then there's the cardstock that you'll need. You'll need some pink cardstock. You'll need some black cardstock. White if you want to do a traditional bunny color, white. Otherwise there's gray bunnies or brown bunnies. Today I'm going to show you how to assemble the candy bar wrapper. I am not going to show you how to cut and trim and do all those little putsy things, but I will give you details on the measurements and tips for those or alternative suggestions as we continue and assemble our product. So the next step we are going to work on is our assembly. Now there are a few things that you need to do before you assemble your candy bar wrapper. The first thing you're going to need to do is either use your paper cutter or your pencil and ruler and cut out the candy bar wrapper. You want your wrapper to be 5 1/4 by 5 1/2. Again, that's 5 1/4 by 5 1/2. It can be cut out either in white, brown, or gray cardstock. So once we have that cut out, I'm going to flip it over to the side right here, and I'm going to add a piece of double-sided tape to the back of the wrapper. I'm going to measure it out, and I'm just going to lay it right on this side, and a little over, that piece off. Then I'm just going to rub my finger down it just so that it would adhere to the side of my wrapper. I'm going to grab my Hershey candy bar, and I'm going to wrap this around here to get some indentations on the side. This is sort of gives me right here where the body of the bunny is going to be. So once I have it wrapped, you can see indentations here and there. So this is your main part of the body. For us paper crafters, this would be your score lines where you're going to fold it along those lines. I'm going to just grab this, put my candy bar off to the side. I am going to then also cut out 2 bunny ears in the same color cardstock that you used for the bunny bar body. It's going to either be an oval size, a shape like this. They look like little light bulbs. Or you can do whatever you're comfortable in cutting out the bunny ears. You may also choose to, at this time, cut out inner inserts in the color pink to add, or as I show you later in the video, I'm going to add the ink or blush to the sides and not have that aspect of the cardstock in the inner ears. You will also need to cut out 1 little bunny nose in pink cardstock, just like that. Sort of a heart or an oval or a circle, whatever you're comfortable in cutting out. is that. You will also need 2 wiggly eyes, or you can choose to cut out 2 round circles or ovals in black cardstock. That's where the black cardstock comes in. It's an optional piece. Once you have all those pieces cut out, we can now assemble our candy bar wrapper. I am going to take my nose and I'm going to place it on the middle right here. And I remember, I know the middle is sort of in between where those fold lines are. I'm going to just place it here and see how I like it. That looks sort of good for a placement, but I'm not yet sure. I'm going to place 2 little eyes on here. And do I want them in? Do I want them out? Do I want them at an angle? You know, with these wiggly eyes, they make it look sort of funny and goofy, more cartoonish. You can choose however you want to lay them. I think that looks good. I think I like how the ratio from the head to the body is. So I'm going to grab my glue. I'm going to add a little bit of glue to the back of the nose. You may have to bear with me. I don't know how quickly my glue is going to run out. So I just add a little bit of the glue. And then I place it right back onto the wrapper. And then I'm going to glue both of the eyes. Oh, there we go. I sometimes find it's hard to get those glued on. If they were a little bit bigger, I might use a little bit piece of double-sided tape. I have seen in the past wiggly eyes with already adhesive on. You just have to peel off the backing. I wish I could find those again, but I haven't. And so I'm gonna just move them around a little bit. All right, I kind of like how that looks. Then I'm going to take my pen, my very thin, ultra-fine black pen, and I'm going to add the mouth and the whiskers. So I'm going to do a small little line there. Then I'm going to do a little half smile there. And I'm going to do a little half smile there. I'm going to add whiskers, 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 whiskers. And there we go. It's beginning to look like a little bit of a bunny. I'm going to just put this off to the side for a moment. I'm going to grab my 2 ears again. And this is where I'm going to add my pink ink to them. If you do decide to cut out inner ears with pink cardstock, then this is where I would glue those 2 pieces into it. I put a little bit of ink on my dauber here. You can use a cotton ball too. My paper does have some grit to it, so I'm just going to add a little bit of color at first because I don't want it to go too far and I don't want it to go too much. So I just add it. I want a little bit here. I'm comfortable with how this looks. Maybe add a little bit more. I'm going to see if there's still a little ink on here. There is a little ink, so I'm just going to go in here and add a little bit more. I'm going to dab a little more ink on here and just get this until you like how your bunny ears look. I'm pretty happy with that, so I'm going to just put them right here at the moment. I'm going to cover my ink. I'm going to grab some double-sided tape, or you can glue your ears on. I'm going to put the double-sided tape on the bottom of my ears because they're going to get tucked inside the wrapper. And I'm going to just hold this for a second, rub it along. I'm going to remove that liner, and I'm going to grab my body again, and I'm going to stick it right here. Press down so it sticks. I'm going to grab the other ear, remove that liner. And add that ear. Looks good to me. You can go further apart, you can go closer together, however you choose. Bunny's coming along quite nicely. Now we're going to add the little tummy to him. You can use your ink, or if you chose to cut out an oval for his stomach with cardstock, that's perfectly great. Just glue that in there. So I'm going to take my dauber again, add a little bit of ink, and I'm going to go right in the middle right here, and I am just going to try to get an oval. Sometimes, you know, it works. Sometimes you just have to play with what you got. So I'm liking this. This is looking more of a circle, but hey, it works for me. So I'm just going to get the color out a little bit more. There we go. Tummy's done. So I'm going to just move my ink out of the way. Well, your wrapper's done basically. Grab your candy bar, place your candy bar into the wrapper like this. Fold this piece over. I'm going to just fold that over because I just want to make sure. Oh, that's adorable. Isn't that cute? So I'm going to take the side where that has a double-sided tape, remove the liner, and then I'm going to hold the one side, the shorter side down, take the longer side down and match it up. Press down good, rub my fingers here along the seat crease so that the candy bar stays in pretty nicely. And the last step is actually adding your pom-pom or your cotton ball to the back of the bunny. I'm going to just take a small piece of double-sided tape, put it about the middle right here, and I'm going to remove the liner, add the tail, hold it down for a few minutes, and now we have a completed Easter bunny wrapper. Isn't that cute? And now for those who think they're not as crafty or don't want to spend as much time in doing this cute, adorable project, I do have another suggestion. On the website Oriental Trading, they do have a pre-made Easter bunny candy wrapper completed down. All you need to do is have a computer, internet access, and your printer with ink in it. And you can print out this nice, adorable idea from Oriental Trading. You'll just need to cut it out along the gray lines, attach a little tape to the one side, attach it to the bottom, and then you add it to, and then you wrap it around your candy bar, and it's going to look just as cute as the one we made previously. This is what it looks like. And on the back, it says, "Hopping by to wish you a happy Easter, to and from." You can add an Easter tail to it. You just would have to cover up the to and from, or you can leave it blank. But here, I showed you how to make 2 adorable Easter bunny candy wrappers today. Thank you for joining me at Kat's Crafty Corner, and I hope to see you very soon.